Hey guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're staying safe, healthy, and informed out there. Today we have a deck not as silly as yesterday's video. Trust me, don't worry there. Don't have to click off immediately. There's no Booferette or Miss Booferetti joining me today on Facecam. But today we're actually going to talk about a deck that is an oldie but a goodie. The classic, really the OG, the number one in terms of origin, the oldest combo in the game. It's Double Prince, and Double Prince is back. There's been a few players out there, maybe we're one of them, maybe one of your clanmates is one of them. There's been a few players who held on to the Double Prince archetype, usually with Giant, sometimes the Goblin Giant, sometimes with crazy stuff like Golem, but mainly with Giant. And today I have Fizzo on. He's an Italian pro player, a member of the Totem team. Really happy to have him on because he's one of these high Giant Double Prince ladder players. He's going to play live for us today, and this is his deck of choice. It's triple spell using the arrows in there as well. So arrows now kind of in vogue in the Clash Royale zeitgeist over the last few months since they received that buff to the shot time of the arrows. So we also have the two minions, the mega and the regular minions, and then the Giant Double Prince. That's it. I mean, the deck is really simple. 3 spells, 3 ground units, 2 air units, and that's all you need, really, depending on the matchup. Even actually have a P.E.K.K.A. replay for you guys. Oh, shout out to Nasir CR7. Thank you for the kind words in the clan, man. But real quick, guys, a message from today's video sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Now, my second channel is going incredibly well right now. Just finished top 300 in the world. Raid Shadow Legends is a great strategy RPG game that you guys will really enjoy. Now, they just came out with a brand new patch for the game, all types of fun stuff going on. There is a free-to-play track and a paid track in their new Battle Pass system, so definitely download it if you haven't and check that out. And speaking of downloading Raid Shadow Legends, if you use my link in the description below, which is only good for 30 days, you guys will get the best champion that I've been able to give away so far on the channel. It is Lightsworn. Now, Lightsworn is a Void Epic champion, which are very difficult to get, and he will be one of the best starting things, again, that you can get inside this game. So use my link in the description below, download the game, 30 days, get your rewards in-game here, and huge shout out again to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring today's video. So here we face up against Dynamite in this replay, another top ladder player, and there's a few kind of strategy keys that I want you guys to take away from this replay, again, before we get into the live action. So, Giant Double Prince against P.E.K.K.A. Ram Rider Lightning. It's going to be very interesting to see what Fizzo does, and the number one rule, as you guys would probably expect, barring going against like a Lava Hound or a Golem where you can go Giant opposite lane if they place that tank early on in single elixir time, or barring your opponent from making a big overcommitment, you won't even be playing your Giant normally in single elixir time, especially against the P.E.K.K.A. matchup. Instead, you're going to see Fizzo here just respond to everything in terms of waiting for the opponent to make some sort of a commitment and then just making a counter-intuitive play. It's really that simple, right? You don't have to just overcomplicate things. We're going to zap, make sure that Ram Rider... Do you see the Ram Rider evade that Prince's Lance there? That was pretty insane there if you guys want to rewind. But yeah, Ram Rider just totally ignores the Prince and just runs right by him. So be aware of that. But hey, Zap and minions cleaning up pretty nicely. We're already 70 seconds into single elixir time in this match. And again, we're just playing it super safe here. We're just playing the Dark Prince in the back. We know this dude has P.E.K.K.A. We've already seen, 90% chance he has P.E.K.K.A. right at this point. So we're just playing it cool. We're just playing it cool, waiting for him to drop that P.E.K.K.A. first, and then we will go in with the Giant. So the whole idea here is to get the P.E.K.K.A. out of his hand, right? And here it goes again. Obviously, no connection there again from that poor Prince. That poor Prince absolutely stymied there. But again, mitigating damage here from the Ram Rider and then the Mega Minion down on the E-Wiz. So here we go, 10 seconds remaining here, guys, before double elixir time, and that's where we're poised to make our comeback inside this match. So far, really almost no tower damage onto the opponent. Now, two things to understand here as we cross over double elixir time. Number one is we want to get the P.E.K.K.A. out of him, and there it is right there, okay? So first P.E.K.K.A.'s out, immediately Giant on the opposite side at the bridge, right? So P.E.K.K.A.'s out of hand. It's time to put some big time pressure on the opponent. We have Fireball in hand. We're gonna go ahead and use the Fireball and Zap, so 6 extra elixir to get that giant to the tower. But more importantly, what I want you guys to focus on is when we saw that P.E.K.K.A. still alive, what is the first thing that we thought about there? It wasn't necessarily the Fireball on offense or the Zap on offense. It was about cycling to make sure we had that Dark Prince in on defense for the P.E.K.K.A. and make sure, more importantly, the opponent had no other cards to combine with the P.E.K.K.A. there. That way the Dark Prince alone would be able to counter it. So much of this game has evolved in the sense that now it's all about 2 or 3 plays ahead, right? What am I going to use to counter what the opponent's going to put opposite lane to pressure me after I go in with this Fireball Zap on the opponent? You guys see what I'm saying there? And anyway, goes in with the, knowing that the P.E.K.K.A. was in hand there in the left-hand lane, we went in with the Giant and the minions, again, just to get that P.E.K.K.A. out of hand, but more importantly, to make sure those minions, to ensure those minions ended up killing the P.E.K.K.A. So here we go again. We took a lot of damage there, an aggressive lightning by the opponent. They only have 4 elixir in hand right now, so we apply some big pressure at the bridge. We go in with the minions as well. Snowball comes down, but we're still able to finish off that E-Wiz and get an ample amount of damage there to the tower, taking down all the way to 598. So you guys can see how, again, lightning is going to come down here. Not this push, but the one after. Still a couple pushes left in this match. Here comes that Ram Rider, and here's the lightning right now. But still, we used the arrows. We didn't need them, but it doesn't matter, right? The opponent goes all in. We do too. We miss the arrows. Well, there's nothing to hit, but just better be safe than sorry at the end there. Very well played against that P.E.K.K.A. matchup. Now let's do some live ladder, guys. Again, we are top 100 right now. Trophy pushing live for you guys. Let me go ahead and message Fizzo and have him queue up. All right, guys, here we go into our first match of, or first live match of the video here against Celine Mag. So we will see, going in with a Miner and the Ice Spirit. We catch them, well, we don't catch the Miner, but we anticipate the Miner with a Mega Minion, and now we have the Prince down on defense too. So going against a Miner Ice Spirit deck, could be Balloon, could be Wall Breakers, right? Could be Mega Knight. Well, the NATO there, the King Tower activation off of the Prince, but we do get that nice, ooh, I stand corrected. We don't get that nice Mega Minion connection. It looks like a Balloon deck here, guys. We go with the Zap to make sure we have minions in hand. Could be a Balloon attack. Nope, we go Giant opposite lane. All right, so the Valkyrie will get 1 swing on a right tower, but here comes the Executioner down for the opponent. So we do go ahead and we play that Giant in the back. Let's see, we go Dark Prince in the right lane, not willing to go head-to-head with this Executioner, knowing that he can cycle back to a Tornado here. So we're putting a little bit of split lane pressure via the Dark Prince. Skeletons come down, that's going to stop his charge, and then we force out that... Ooh, the kind of an ugly NATO there by the opponent. Able to get 1 or 2 hits there from the Giant on the left tower. Meanwhile, on the right, the minions and the Prince able to finish off that Valkyrie, ensuring we maintain the damage advantage here. And Celine, kind of feeling the heat. So here we go, Giant at the bridge. So unlike the P.E.K.K.A. matchup, this matchup, we are playing it way more aggressively, just realizing that the opponent does not have a good response other than just the NATO and the activated King Tower, and as you see, the Miner here in hand. So we force a lot of elixir there out of the opponent on that aggressive Giant. I like that, just having the wherewithal to know what the opponent actually had in hand in terms of counters to the Giant. Look at their deck, it's fast, it's a fast, super fast cycle deck, but they don't have too many great responses just to our Giant. The activated King Tower is definitely going to help them out though, along with the Valkyrie, the Tornado, and the cycle cards. So let's see, another Exy in the back from the opponent. They have an Ice Spirit coming in the right. Let's see if they do anything with that. We go Minions and Fireball. Okay, so Minions and Fireball. Ooh, the Skeleton's just in the nick of time. I liked that idea, but it didn't really pan out too well for us. And here comes the Balloon. We go with the arrows immediately. We have the Minions down as well. Now, Ice Spirit is down. Can we get that Balloon? Zap comes down, but it was too late. Okay, that was a good defensive sequence, able to cycle all the way back to those minions on defense, but again, here comes the push for the opponent. We go opposite lane with the Dark Prince. Valkyrie's in hand for the opponent, but they have no elixir. Well, now they do. Now they do. Valkyrie is okay. They don't use the Valkyrie. They just even out their damage. Valkyrie probably coming in the left, and here it goes. Valkyrie's down with Executioner. Here comes the Miner as well. Zap comes down. We go ahead with the Mega Minion, but this Valkyrie's going to be on our tower. We're forced to use all of our defensive cards in hand. Not before that Valkyrie gets a couple swings on the left tower. So here we go again with the Giant in the right, applying some serious pressure here in the right. We go Dark Prince in the left. Miner on defense for the opponent. They go with the Zap as well. We go with the Mega Minion. Now the Skeletons are down. Meanwhile, the Giant hammering his way on the right side. Notice the split lane pressure here, guys. He's done it quite a lot inside this match. A lot of split lane pressure, forcing awkward situations, having to defend and not being able to counter push from the opponent and mitigating the Executioner Tornado value. So again, we have the damage advantage here, but this guy seems good. And we get the Giant to the King Tower again. Again, opposite lane pressure with that Dark Prince. 3 swings from that Giant, guys. Hey, we might be able to finish this one off in Spell Cycle on the right. I have to add up Fireball, Arrows, and Zap, but it's got to be close. We have minions down in hand. Nice job there with the minions. Going to avoid all damage. We have to stop. We have a Dark Prince in hand for the Executioner. Things are looking pretty good here. There's Zap number 1 onto the tower. Mega Minion down on the Miner. And here it comes. It's a balloon Valkyrie push. We immediately stop that Valkyrie, and then the NATO comes down. It doesn't matter. Dark Prince finishes it off in the right lane. That was so well played. And what a stark contrast to how we handled that matchup versus the P.E.K.K.A. matchup. One thing remains the same. The amount of split lane pressure that you have to apply when playing this deck is just, hopefully this is eye-opening to you guys who want to give this old archetype, this old combo a try. We're now 67 in the world after that victory, 7,471 trophies. But yeah, again, just to kind of hammer that point in, is that sure, the first match we played super defensively. In double elixir time, then we started playing our Giants. However, it was really important to point out that we still applied a lot of split lane pressure against the P.E.K.K.A. matchup. Same thing here, only way even more intense in terms of the split lane potential of this deck in that last match. Can I start another one? Yes, you can. Be right back, guys. All right, guys, here we go into the next match of the video here against Tauren. So we already know the deck, man. These are my favorite parts of these videos, going against some of the other world best players. And we're going against Tauren E5150. Man, I gotta get Tauren back on the channel, maybe to do one of those hour-long videos that we talk about here that we did with Kid and Igor. Maybe we gotta get Tauren on, because I would love to see Giant Skeleton Balloon for 1 hour straight. But I'll tell you what, guys, Fizzo's really gonna have his work cut out for him here. Nice arrows. He had those arrows ready. You can tell him. The well played comes down from Tauren, forcing a Giant Skeleton out of his hand. Kind of awkwardly there, we're able to take that Giant Skeleton down to almost half health. But man, I don't know how anybody could beat Tauren. You know, like, this guy is so good. What are we gonna do? Oh, the Dark Prince at the very last second there. I was worried for a quick sec that we would not get that Dark Prince over or down in time, but we do. Baby Dragon gets a few shots off on our tower, but we do have the damage advantage. Yeah, Tauren's like one of those guys. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's his confidence despite his emotes here, but I feel like we'll give him the Inferno Tower. Let him know that we're watching here. But I feel like he's one of those players that just always wins, you know, at least when I see. Anyway, here we go, guys. The preemptive Tesla down for Tauren. Then he goes with the guard, safe from potential arrows value range. So nice job there by Tauren. However, he did commit, of course, the Tesla. So, what, 7 elixir being used there on defense against a 5 elixir prince. However, he will get a little bit extra value out of this Tesla. It's going to force a fireball or arrows or something out of our hand. No, scratch that. We're going to go opposite lane, just like we talked about here. So, Baby D is down. We zap that Tesla there. A zap comes down from Tauren as well. We're going to get that Giant to the tower on the left here, guys. It's 1, make it 2 hits from that Giant. And here comes a big attack from Tauren. We are going to have our work cut out for us here. 2 Mega Minions. We need something else, though. Fireball's going to do the trick, and Giant Skeleton does not get to our tower. However, he does explode on top of our Prince. Man, every single one of those Giant Skeleton balloon pushes or minor balloon pushes are so deadly, especially in the hands of a pro like Tauren. So here we go. It's going to be a Baby D coming down from Tauren. We go with the Giant there to distract the Baby Dragon. Miner comes in as well. Now we have those minions. He pulls the minions into the balloon. We're going to have to fireball here, guys. And we do. Very well played. But again, not able to get any damage, and now Tauren has the damage advantage here. So we go opposite lane, kiting that baby dragon with the Dark Prince. Fizzo's playing very, very well here. What are we gonna go? Okay, it looks like Tauren's gonna take that Dark Prince to the face here, but we have no choice but to apply some tremendous pressure. Ooh, this is looking bad here. This is looking really bad. We go Prince at the bridge. We go minions. He's gonna NATO probably. Where is it? He zaps instead. He's gonna get balloon death damage. And then we kill the giant skeleton, but Miner is chopping away at our tower, takes it all the way down to 676. Dark Prince is down for the baby D, but man, how do we break through this, guys? It's gonna be Tesla and guards. Well, he's not gonna play guards yet. Maybe guards on the Prince. And we predict the guards. They don't come down. Tauren does such a good job of staying very, very conservative there. Ooh. Man, I was waiting for the guards the whole time, and Tauren was waiting for the predictive arrows the entire time. We'll probably just let this giant skeleton go, and we do. That was the correct decision there. But again, how do we break through both the Tesla and the tornado here from Tauren? That's the question. Probably gonna see, we can't do it. The guards, the NATO, and the Tesla. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Anyway, here comes that Miner. We do catch the Miner, but the NATO comes down for Tauren, and the baby D's gonna end it there. Tauren's such a great player, such a challenging matchup. We had some good, if we had landed those predictive arrows in Tauren, if Tauren had not been, you know, a god and had the restraint there not to play those guards, I think we could have picked up that victory there, because that Prince would have gotten right to the tower had we gotten that timing right. That was kind of like the last Hail Mary play from Fizzo. Let's go ahead and see. He's now 103. Let's go ahead and do a couple more matches, guys. All right, guys, here we are in the next one here against Pluto. Oh, man, Pluto's such a good player. This is not getting any easier here for Fizzo. We'll give him the Inferno Tower emote. He starts off with the giant in the back. Okay, this is going to be very interesting here. Starting out with a tombstone is Pluto with the Mega Minion in back of that left tower. We go with the Mega Minion in response, mirroring the opponent's play here. And then we go with the regular Prince in the back. So Fireball comes down from the opponent. We arrows everything up there. Miss a few of those skeletons from the tombstone, but we will get... Oh, a zap comes out of the opponent's hand at the last second. Well played there by the opponent. So it looks like a Lava Hound deck. Nice job waiting for the baby D to attach onto that tower, then using our minions. Usually don't see the Mega Minion in a Graveyard deck. Otherwise, I would say Graveyard. So I'm assuming Lava Hound. They set up with the Tombstone again, and we go opposite side, opposite lane with the Giant. And here comes the Mega Minion in back for the opponent. About 45 seconds remaining here in single elixir time against Pluto. Baby D in the back, we go with the Dark Prince. And the Fireball is going to hit the Mega Minion. Anticipated the Mega Minion. Very well played there by the opponent. We won't even get that Dark Prince charge either. And here comes the balloon. Nicely played. Nicely played by the opponent. Zap comes down in that balloon as well, and we will take a couple hits from the Mega Minion, or one hit and the balloon death damage, so it could have been worse there. But we did go all in on the offensive side. Just nice Fireball. I'm not sure if he was predicting the Mega Minion down. I think he probably was, because he played a Mega Minion of his own. And now the opponent maintains the elixir advantage. Wouldn't be surprised to see a Tombstone followed by a Lava Hound. Let's see. And... they don't go with the Lava Hound. Instead, they go with the Mega Minion in the back and the baby dragon in the back. So here we go. Gonna focus on defending first as the opponent. Get rid of that Tombstone. And the Fireball comes down. Oh, the Fireball hit the Barbarians! Dude! Hey, I see your OP prediction Fireball, and I raise you another one. I'm not sure if these guys are calculated with their Fireball attacks or if they're just getting lucky, but we take down all the Barbarians, well, almost all the Barbarians with that Fireball. That was clutch. So here we go again. Happy to just use the arrows there against that Tombstone. Let's see if we do it again. We have the Giant Double Prince, the classic push coming down. Zap comes down from the opponent. And again, we do go ahead and arrows down. And again, providing a lot of Fireball value for the opponent. We go with the predictive Fireball, we nail it again! Oh my god! He got it twice in a row! The opponent really need to play their barbarians way up at the bridge. I could see that second prediction fireball coming a mile away, and if I can see it, well, probably you guys could too. Either way, he hit the barbarians on the head, and very, very well played in that match. Let's go to the next one, guys. All right, guys, here comes the next one here against Little N. So little, is this Little Chen? I don't know. I see the Mandarin, I see the little and the ENN, but we will see. Either way, they go. It looks like a graveyard deck, splash yard to end out this video here, guys. And we have the Prince in the right. Again, just really, really willing to split damage here. So bomb tower version of the splash yard deck appears to be what we're going against. And they have, I believe they have Poison, NATO, Baby D, Graveyard as the rest of their cards. Let's see what we can do here. There's that NATO, and we are not going to strike with that Dark Prince. It looked like we might for a second there, but Little N able to get to another Knight. So here comes the Baby D, gonna lock onto the tower. Let's see if we just zap this up, or we go minions. My bad, zap was already played on the offensive end. So we do take some damage, but we're counterattacking big here. Ice Whiz from the opponent, Bomb Tower down. Now Bomb Tower is gonna be taken care of pretty quickly, but I think the Death Bomb plus the Ice Whiz will, yes, stop the Prince. But definitely willing to go in with those counterattacks, keeping the opponent on their toes, and more importantly, biding time until we can get to double elixir time with this deck and pull off some of those epic double lane, dual lane pushes. So here we go again with the Giant aggressively at the bridge there, keeping the opponent on the defensive side of the arena. And here we go. Giant comes down. Giant gets to the tower. It comes down, okay, maybe about a minute late. But Giant came down, got to the tower, and put us in the damage advantage. Let's see what the opponent does here. They decide not to go in for a graveyard. Nice patience on the opponent's behalf there. And instead, they try to reload with the Ice Whiz in the back. Let's see what we do here. Naked Graveyard coming down in the left, along with a Poison, anticipating us playing those minions. So we go with the Dark Prince instead. Dark Prince's shield will be shed thanks to that Poison. Nice job there by the opponent. So the Naked Graveyard in the predictive Poison, figuring we were going to play the minions there. I bet Fizzo was wishing he had played just the Dark Prince instead. So let's see what the opponent does here. Kind of waiting. We go with the Mega Minion in the back. And let's see, we're going to go with Prince. So in the opposite lane, we have to be careful in the right lane of a counterattack, of a big, okay, we go with the arrows, the zap, and the fireball all down there. Leaving the opponent reeling here on the defensive end. They pull everything back with a tornado. I like this play just to try to do anything to get to the tower here. Bomb Tower does come down again. Prince gets a charge off on the Knight at the last second again. Here we go, guys. 10 seconds into double elixir time. 2666 on the right tower. But with the NATO and the Bomb Tower, it's impossible to break through here. At least it's proving rather difficult. We're going to let this Ice Wizard go. Going to try to get a few hits, and we do on the right tower to connect. Here comes a Knight at the bridge. Got to be careful of a graveyard here from the surviving Knight. Maybe with a, I don't know. They don't have any tanks here left in hand. Okay, they do go with a graveyard, and the Poison comes down. We go with the arrows and the Mega Minion. That will do the trick there in the left. We will take some RNG, some damage, plus the Poison. 1452 remaining. Here comes the setup on the Bomb Tower from the opponent on defense. We go with the Double Prince charge. You guys saw this one coming. You guys know how he likes to go opposite lane. The Double Prince coming down while that Bomb Tower is distracted on the Giant, and then we go with another Giant in the right. So we're essentially cycling Giants here, and the opponent raises us. He cycles a Bomb Tower. Now we have an Ice Whiz coming down the left lane. A NATO comes down. We go with the Prince. Fireball comes down against the Baby D and the Ice Whiz. Can we get this poor Giant to the tower? We can, but here comes a graveyard push. Nice job on the Dark Prince there, catching that Knight before he gets in range of our tower, and immediately we go in the offensive again. Bomb Tower is down, though, however, by the opponent. This one looking very, very difficult to break through. 26 seconds left in triple elixir time. He goes with the arrows, he goes with the fireball, but again, the opponent is ready there with the bar barrel. This guy is so good on the defensive end. This deck that we're facing is so good on the defensive end. Poison comes down, but it's late, allowing the minions to do the brunt of the work there on defense. We have one more shot to try to pull something off, try to pull off a miracle here inside this mat, and there it goes. So, didn't even keep an eye on the clock there. So we end up losing at the very end of the video to Little N. Again, maybe that's Little Chen, I'm not sure what his account is. Either way, that was really difficult to break through. However, guys, you know what? Let's see if we can do one more. Let's see if he's down to play one more match here. Alrighty, guys, here we go. One more match here against Loomis, or Lums, or yeah, I think it's Loomis. Either way, guys, so 2 losses in today's video. Unfortunate, but both of those losses came against an opponent, one being Torn, one maybe being Little Chen, but either way, both came against an opponent using that super strong defensive combination of Tornado plus a building. One time it was Bomb Tower, the other time it was Tesla. Not to make excuses for Fizzo here, but that is definitely an incredibly powerful defensive combo. And here we go against another Splash Yard deck. This one a little bit different. We go with the minions on defense there, and a Dark Prince freeing our tower up to focus on, well, now the Baby Dragon, allowing our minions to put in work. And check out the right lane, guys. We go ahead and connect with that Prince there. So a very aggressive graveyard out of the opponent here with 5 seconds, 4, 3 into the first minute of single elixir time and regulation, but giving us a nice healthy damage advantage. More importantly, we're able to defend with ease. We go with the a zap there, preventing that Barbarian from getting any damage to our left tower. And here we go, reloading with a giant push in the back. So Bomb Tower comes down, so it's another, the Curse of Ash. It's another Bomb Tower NATO matchup. What do you know? Let's see if he can beat this one. And if he does, what strategies he can employ to get the job done. So Fireball comes down, that's gonna, hey, we have a healthy giant here in the right. We're gonna keep combining more of a push here. We realize he has no NATO in hand, he has no Bomb Tower in hand, so why not just keep the pressure up? And we might get a charge here, guys. We do get a very lucrative charge and an additional lance hit, 1,000 HP remaining on that right tower on the money, and getting the NATO out of hand from the opponent again is that Dark Prince, so I like that. I like the fact that NATO is now out of hand. They have Bomb Tower in hand though, but we do have a pretty sizable elixir advantage on our side of the arena, guys. So here we are, double elixir time. We go with the giant in the back. The opponent goes Ice Wiz opposite lane. And probably a Bomb Tower coming in soon. No, they go with the offense first. Not sure if I love this decision by them, right? We can just zap arrows. Now the question is, can we break through in the offensive lane? And I don't think we're going to be able to, so we reload with another giant in the left lane. And we go with a double Prince. So a giant double Prince in the left. We're gonna, I thought we were gonna get that Prince charge. Dark Prince does get a charge off there though. We push and zap that Ice Wiz. Oh, beautiful zap on that Ice Wiz, guys. And the tower's gonna fall with 15 seconds left. Boom, and we keep the relentless pressure here with the Prince in the right. And there it goes. Towers are both going to fall. That's how we end a video here on the channel, guys. And that is the power of Giant Double Prince. Notice how he cycled an additional giant into the left lane there, the opposite lane, after the opponent already committed with their strongest defensive units, the Ice Wizard and the Bomb Tower in the right lane. So a huge shout out to Totem Fizzo YouTube here on the channel. Check out his player stats and profile. Thanks to StatsRoyale.com. That info will be in the show notes below, along with his Twitter information and the deck link as always for you guys. Good luck with this classic combination, Double Prince, guys. I really appreciate you guys watching till the end and using creator code CWA. Huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner as well. Check out his information. Guys, thank you for watching, and as always, take care, guys.